Being totally honest here, I feel so bad about myself. Today I got to see some traits of me that I don't like for 5 cents, and I really need to change. Today I was in a white party, rooftop party, where you only should wear white clothes it was on the day between 1 and 4. And it seems like every time I go to parties, the only thing I'm kind of looking for, it's how they look on the outside and the physical appearance and if they are beautiful or not. And even though they can be the greatest person ever, it feels as I every time just judge them by the looks and just discard them if they don't look good enough. And it's so shameful because I don't give anyone the opportunity because maybe they don't look good enough in my eyes. But looking good enough is so subjective and it can change so quickly too. And also, maybe the most wow looking girl isn't the right one for me long term either. And as I'm not looking for anything short term and only long term, then why would I only look for the most beautiful woman in the club and discard everyone else? As for example today, I knew some guys there and it was fun, and there was also a friend group that I knew someone of, and they were really friendly people, from one from Hungary and one from India and one from Greece and all around the world, one from Brazil. And I talked a bit with them and also with a guy that was quite friendly and also with some other girls, and it was nice. But still, the girl that I maybe was most attracted for today, she was for me the prettiest looking, but personality wise she was super cold and nothing for me. And all the other girls that maybe are much more friendly and good person and warm and happy, I don't even give them the chance. Not even giving them the opportunity to talk to me and for me to getting to know them in reality. It just feels so wrong that I judge all the girls, and maybe boys also, by the cover and don't let them pass that. And also, when it was finishing the thing, I got invited to this girl's, they were having a lunch dinner at maybe 4:35, a dinner thing together, and they asked me if I wanted to come. And I prefer to stay there with other people and still talking, and not go with those maybe 10 people to that dinner. And I regret it now, because if I would have gone to that dinner, I would have maybe also gotten to know them much better and seen what persons are in the inside, because it's so wonderful to see what persons they are, and also getting to know more of the culture of Greece and India and Hungary and everything, and not just doing it based on looks. And it was also the Hungary girl's birthday, and they still invited me to come with them, and I still prefer to keep talking to other people, kind of. And thinking back to it, if one of those girls in that gang, in that group, would have been really pretty looking, like my type, kind of, then I would 100% have gone. And realizing that made me feel so bad about myself, because it makes me be such a superficial guy, and I have to change that. That's also surely why I've maybe not met anyone to be in a relationship with during the last 4 years, because when I talk to someone and they maybe aren't good looking enough, I maybe discard them directly and I don't give them the chance. I wouldn't maybe even talk to them, and if I talk to them, I would be otherwise and not to really getting to know them. Today though I have maybe a bit of an excuse, because I was also talking to some other guys there, and one of the guys that worked there, he was really friendly, and we had tons of things in common. So he also spoke 5 languages and also studied business and made loads of different things in his free time. So when I stayed there and continued talking to him, I also took his number, so that was nice. I also talked more with another girl that I'm friends with there, so at least I could speak some more with my friends. But still, it feels so wrong that every time I go out or to do whatever thing, I discard people based on their looks, and it's not good. And I need to improve on it and change, and never judge a book by its cover. Even though they may not be the prettiest looking ever, like, who cares? The only thing that matters in the future is what's in the inside. Then for sure, looks matter, but they don't need to be the prettiest 10 ever. If they are friendly and okay, good looking, they don't need to be like a 10. The important thing is what's inside, and talking to them, and if you really like them on the inside, they will become much prettier too, like crazy. And that's also maybe why it happens to me all the time when I go to clubs, nightclubs too, because I only approach the prettiest girls in the club, and they are not the right ones for me. And those prettiest girls, if I should find them, maybe I shouldn't find them in a club. Maybe I should find them in another place where it's not looks based and it's more about a common passion, interest, or whatever that we have in common. It just feels so wrong when even I, that's really try to live outside the society's norms, kind of constantly following them and following the norm, when I know that when you follow the norm, the best things won't happen. You need to be different and do things different and be open-minded. It's important, be open-minded, and no matter the looks, get to know the person and really what's inside of them is so important. And I promise you that I will get better at it, and never more try to judge the people just by the looks, and getting to know them and really seeing the person that's there. And if I like the person, I can keep the contact with him or her, and without depending on how they look. Even if they're the prettiest or coolest person ever, if their personality isn't good, you shouldn't keep them. The important is the person, the values, what's on the inside. So yeah, that's one of the conclusions for my thing today. I should really be much more open-minded and never more judge people by their looks or by where they come from, if they come from India or Greece or this or that or that. They're all the same. It's no different. It's even more fun if they come from different countries, because then you can get to know even more things and share the different aspects about living in those countries. You will learn so much too. So yeah, hope that I'm not boring you, but this is also good for me to see in the future, to remind myself that I need to be more open-minded, because this is both for you to learn and for me to learn, and also maybe my future son in the future. It's so important that we make the best of this life, and not judging the book by its cover is so important. I wish you a wonderful night. Peace.